Welcome to OBTV, the place for news, reviews and trends from the promotional merchandise industry. Today we've taken a field trip to Vantage Apparel, based in New Jersey. I'm joined by Mike from Vantage, so welcome Mike.
Hello.
Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Vantage.
Yeah, so I've been with Vantage for about 5 years now. I'm a regional sales rep for the New England territory, New York City, upstate New York, and Long Island. Vantage is the largest embroiderer in New Jersey. We've been around since 1977. So we're pretty much known for doing the one-stop shop aspect, where you can come to us, we have one purchase order, everything gets done in one house, so we have control of the decorations and the items.
Brilliant. Ira, that owns the company, what's your thoughts on Ira? You know, Ira's a great guy. He's been a great help to us starting up over in the US. Tell us a little bit about Ira.
So Ira is super innovative. He just to do what he did from scratch is pretty amazing. The guy's here 7:30 every morning, leaves 6:30 at night. So he's long days every day, and he's always thinking of the next thing to be ahead of the curve.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, we couldn't have an apparel version of OBTV without looking at some apparel. So tell us what you can show us.
So the first thing I want to talk about is just some basic items. So one of the great things about Vantage is we design our product from scratch. So that gives us a better control of what we're bringing in. We do a lot of market research to see what's popular, what's not popular, what people like and what they don't like. One of the things we found out was women, traditionally, generally speaking, don't like wearing collared polo shirts. Okay. So this year we came up with a couple items to give them some alternatives. Right. So we have the men's Strata polo, right, and then for the women we came out with a Henley to kind of complement it, and it's a little more feminine looking.
Brilliant. You can see the collar on there is a lot more more subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, and it has the longer tail, which is the girls tend to like a little bit better. Then the other alternative we came out with, we have a men's micro mesh polo, yep, and for the women we came out with a quarter zip. So it's just something to offer your female buyers, a little more tailored for women's needs.
Brilliant. And again, great thinking. Again, I'm sure you've all seen pieces of apparel that look like tents, don't fit men particularly well, let alone the female form. Exactly. So that's brilliant thinking from you guys.
Yeah, and then this is a new one that we came out with. It's called the Cloud Jacket. So it's super lightweight, has a reflective zipper, right, so very high visibility, and something that's pretty neat about it is that it packs into itself. If I could get this off there we go. Wow. So up to this little pouch, great gift item. If you're doing a little gift bag, you're like, what is this? And you open it up and it's a jacket.
How much does this weigh? Because obviously you guys can't understand. It feels like a carrier bag weight. Super lightweight. Water repellent, wind resistant. So pretty good at men's and women's complements. But where Vantage really shines is the idea generators. I like that a lot.
So this, for example, we call it the corporate anniversary sweatshirt. Right. You have a corporate anniversary coming up. We could put the founded year and their colors. Add a varsity stripe if you want it to, which is a custom thing we add on, so it gives a team feel. Yep. And it's just a great anniversary piece.
Lovely, isn't it?
And the piece itself is pretty nice too. Very soft.
Phenomenal. That's really nice. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mike. Something that we've noticed on our trip here is that we're not just talking about embroidery, screen printing, technique-wise, to actually brand has come a long way. Talk us through some of the newer techniques.
Yeah, so
I like what you're wearing.
Yeah, so this is our new dye mold transfer. Kind of hard to, I'm sure, get the full effect from the camera. But Vantage has 12 different decoration methods. Yep. So a really popular one is the laser etching. It gives a nice, subtle tone-on-tone look. You could do it over the zipper, which is cool. You could even do it going around the hip. You could go down the sleeve. So the possibilities are endless with the laser etching. Yep. If you don't want to, jump out at people and you want to be more, calm about how you approach your branding, this is a great method to do. Right. So, we have the laser etching. We do sequin embroidery, where it gives a little bit of a glimmer to it.
Everyone likes a bit of bling.
Exactly.
I'm from Essex, in England, and we're well known for our love of a bit of bling.
Yeah, so we do types of, twill applique, like stuff you'll see of like colleges wear, reverse applique, laser tech patches, outline tech patches.
And you said even something as simple, and again, this is why we use Vantage. Something as simple as changing the cords in a hoodie changes a
Exactly. So right here, for example,
changes a standard piece into a very bespokeable piece.
So yeah, we had the capability to change out the draw cords, shorten the sleeves. This was a hoodie that was long sleeves, but we wanted to give the different look, kind of like the Kanye West type of look. So we cut the sleeves off. We could do that on all of our woven shirts. We could add pockets to t-shirts, so you could customize your t-shirt, and we also offer it on polo shirts.
Right.
So just a contrast. So if your logo is navy, you put a navy logo above the pocket, and then the navy pocket there. It just looks very nice.
Yeah, brilliant. Excellent. Something I ask everyone, and it's I suppose where do you see apparel going? Because obviously we're now seeing more and more retail looking garments. There's a retail feel. Where do you see apparel going?
It's a great question. I think what we find is we live in a technology world.
We do.
So we would think that technology being incorporated into the clothing is going to be, pretty much the norm. So, for example, we introduced 2 jackets this year where you could put the headphones through the jacket. This would be unheard of in the promotional products world a few years ago. Today, it's pretty much standard.
Yeah.
We have our new anorak. Just put this over there. Just looks like a normal anorak. If you guys could feel it, which you can't, unfortunately. It's super soft, but what's great about it
really soft
is if you're a glasses wearer like me, it has a built-in microfiber cloth, so you can clean your glasses or your watch, your phone. So just little technology things to enhance the
offering. Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely, that's brilliant. And again, it is little things like that are useful. We have all got a tablet or a phone. And they do get dirty,
especially when you're wearing polyester. Like this is a polyester corset.
It
doesn't get it right.
It doesn't. Excellent. Well, thank you very, very much. I mean, that's a short snippet of what Vantage do, and we partner with them because they are forward thinking, and a lot of the products that we've seen today are hugely innovative. The branding processes are trying to actually enhance how you present your logo, and that's very, very important. And Mike and his team are super passionate about that. Send us your logo. Let's come up with some ideas. Let's get creative. Let's find the right garment for you using the right method, and I think you'll be really, really surprised at what can be achieved. So, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for inviting us into your home.
Absolutely.
And showing us a bit what Vantage could do.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you.